What did Tutu show you today?
Oh, he did a nice job, stretching the field. The one in the first half, obviously we didn't connect, but it was a 50-yard PI or whatever it was. So did a great job doing that. Made some nice plays late in the game as well. He's a guy that, had a great week of practice and showed up for us, and I got a ton of trust in him. So just happy that he came out and played well.
Matthew, with all the injuries you guys have faced early in the season, how difficult was it to game plan for this week?
Yeah. We got to give our coaches a bunch of credit. It wasn't some of the normal pieces that we're used to having out there, but I got to give our guys a lot of credit too for embracing whatever role they were given this week, going out there, attacking it, and helping our team win, and that's what they did. Sean did a great job getting us ready to go, and the guys that had opportunities in the game made the most of them.
What about that first touchdown by Kyren, the flip?
Yeah, that was cool. Better him than me. No, it's a great little route he ran, was able to shoot it in there to him, and he did a nice job finishing off. Really, the whole time in the red zone today, he did a great job finishing it off for us.
You've been in this game long enough. You take advantage of opportunities. You don't have to necessarily outplay the other team the entire game, but you take advantage of opportunities. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, you just keep playing. You don't look at the scoreboard, don't worry about all that. Just keep playing the next play. Try to do the best you can on that next play, do the right thing, and see where it takes you. And today it took us where we want to go.
With all of those injuries, what does it mean to be able to rally and come from behind and get this win at home?
It's awesome. It's a true testament to the guys in our locker room and the coaching staff. It took everybody, like I said, and just proud of the way that they went about it today, because it was a total team effort.
How much different does 1 and 2 feel after a win like this compared to if you guys had not been able to?
Yeah, I'm not going to play the hypothetical game. I just know that it's nice to get a win. Any way you can get them at any point in the season, they all count, and I'm just happy to be a part of the W.
Matthew, we've seen you do this several times. You did it a ton in Detroit as well, these rallies. Is there a calmness that comes over you? It seems that as an outsider looking in.
Yeah, I think whatever the situation is in the game, up, down, tied, whatever, I try to be the same player. I try to be the same player. There's no doubt that, down in the fourth quarter with the ball in my hand, I got a little extra, heartbeat going, but I'm excited about those opportunities. That's what I want. I want to be in those moments. I feel like the guys on our team know that, and hopefully they feed off of that, know that, hey, if we're on defense and we can get the ball back to the offense, got a guy that's done it before, and I know the guys in the huddle, we believe in each other. Whatever the circumstances are, we got a darn good shot. So.
I apologize if you've been asked this, but when you talk about believing in each other, can you describe Tutu's performance today?
Yeah, I thought he played great. He made some crucial catches on third down. He obviously made the big play late in the game. Stepped up for us. He was telling me all week, he's like, I got you. And you know what? I'm so happy for him. I'm happy for all the guys that made plays today. It was a cool thing to be a part of.
And when the heartbeat's going fast, do you ever take a little calm breath? And what you were talking about, the heartbeat going fast?
Oh no, I'm just excited.
I know that, but do you ever before you go into the play, take one deep breath to calm yourself down?
No, I'm in the moment. I'm just playing ball and looking forward to the opportunity. So.
Matthew, how improbable though is this win, considering who you had available, who you're playing, and the circumstances?
We're a team. They're a team. We went up there and played as best we could. We got the win. I'm not into improbable, probable. The NFL is an improbable business, I'll tell you that much. So you never know what's going to happen week in and week out. You got to go out there and earn it and prove it, and we did that today.
Two more guys.
After the game last week, you told us that the team needed to respond from that loss.
Yep.
What did you see from the team, and what stood out to you?
Resilient. The game didn't start the way we wanted it to. Down early, didn't get a whole lot going on in the first half on offense, but a group that never wavered, just kept plugging away. Like I said, it took all phases. It really did. Some big kicks, a return, a couple plays on offense. Our defense started getting off the field, so that's what it takes. And I was just proud of our guys.
Matthew, how can you guys use the momentum of today's win to propel you for next week? Not only for next week, but the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think you got to just appreciate the good moments. Figure out why they happened. Why did we win this game? We played well in certain areas, and got to continue to do that. And then the stuff that inevitably we'll need to fix and get better at, attack those things, and have some fun next week.
Kyren, incredible game from you today, starting with that touchdown that you had. The defender is coming for your legs. You flip over him, get into the end zone. Can you walk us through that play?
Yeah, that play was something I was waiting to get called. It's probably my favorite play in the install this week, because Coach McVay is going to give me an opportunity to go make plays in the pass game. And so when he called that play, and I knew it was my number, I was like, and I seen who was on me, I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go win this. And You know, I won to my leverage, beat the linebacker, and then seen the safety about ready to tackle my toes. I was like, screw it, I'm going to jump over him. Chip me a little bit, and I tried to do a flip. It didn't land it. I'm upset about that, but I promise you I'm better than that.
Week 3 could have been disaster. How much was that on your mind that you really needed this early season win?
Yeah, I don't think it was so much on my mind of as if we got to come in here and we have to win. Like, I don't think it was like anything like that. Obviously, there was a sense of urgency to this week about our preparation and the mentality of what we're going to do and how we're going to play. But I think it was just something that was kind of unspoken. You know, that's something that we knew that we had to do. Like, an 0-3 start is not good. And we know that. And so I feel like that's just something that we prepared this week to make sure that it didn't happen.
It seemed like the energy flipped from the first half to the second half. Talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, for me, I felt the energy was consistent throughout the whole game. Offense, defense, special teams-wise, I think we were all just playing the game as if it was supposed to be played. At one play at a time, 6 seconds intervals, and I think that's what we did all the way to the end. We were fighting and we came out on top.
How
you guys
meaningful
were
is it?
swimming upstream, so to speak, all game, playing catch up. How do you describe what Matthew Stafford's role was today in this comeback?
Being who he is. I don't really think that he was, so to speak, out of his body or trying to do anything that he doesn't usually do. I think Matthew Stafford is a guy who knows his game. Obviously, he knows his game, and in situations like that, we trust him with everything. We trust him with all the things that he relays to us and the things that he knows about this game. So it was utmost trust for 9 going into that position, and we knew that we were gonna get the outcome we wanted.
Being on the field, can you describe what it was like to get that tying touchdown? And it seemed like just momentum completely shifted.
Yeah, for me, it was cool. Like, for me, I don't really try to get too excited. I really try to stay even-keeled because I know when you get excited and you start expecting things, those things don't come. And so I knew however much time was left on the clock, that we still could have been a chance that we had to go out there and still play ball and still go win this game. So for me, I was telling my guys, just calm down. The game is not all the way over yet. We still got to come out here. If we do come on the field, we still got to win this game. So that was a message.
How about the way you won this game, though? And it was very unlikely considering how many guys you had available, who you played. How does it rank up there in games that you found a way to win?
I think these are the games where, you bring just a little bit more juice. These are the games where you can't wait to play when everybody's doubting you and everybody's, there's no way the Rams are going to win. The way the Rams are going to start 0-3 in the season, we're not listening to that stuff. I think that's the type of things that, we feel for sure, but it's something that it fuels us. It keeps me, obviously, it keeps me going, honestly. I wouldn't let my guys down the way that, kind of the last 2 weeks it went. I wasn't going to let that happen again this week, and I just knew just my 1-11th, I had to do it all the way to the ends.
Hey, Kyren, it seemed like
With the offensive injuries, just how meaningful is it to be able to rally in your home opener?
Oh, it's awesome. Obviously we missed those guys. Obviously, we're better. We're good with them guys. That. And so I think it's just keeping the trust in the players that we do have. The guys that are available right now, and Tutu, D-Rob, TJ, Colby, Hunter Long going to the 12 personnel. They all showed up and made plays, however which way it was happened. So we missed those guys for sure. But the people we have, we got great confidence in them to get the job done.
A win is a win, but how much more does it mean to win it on the ground when you need to?
Yeah, that was great. It was an even better feeling because, like I said, coming into this week, we know we had to change something. We know we had to not change. We had to be better at some stuff. And we came out here today, and we did exactly that. So I'm pleased with the guys up front. I'm pleased with the guys in the offense and defense and special teams. I'm excited for next week.
Hey, Kyren, it seemed like in the second half, you guys really settled in, especially offensively, in particular the fourth quarter. What really changed for you guys?
I think honestly it was just knowing that we had to finish, knowing that like I said earlier, this game wasn't over. There was still a lot of time on the left on the clock. They were moving the ball pretty well on offense, and he was just keeping the trust in the guys that we have in this locker room, man. I think it's honest, just trusting each other and knowing that they're going to do the job for us to be successful.
You've had such a terrific start to your career. Can you enjoy the ride of this nice start you personally have, and certainly highlighted by today?
Yeah, I'll enjoy it for about 24 hours, and then we got the work week and got to move on. I'll dwell on stuff for 24 hours, or I'll celebrate for 24 hours. But take then the off day, and then we get moved on to the next phase.
Did you have any family here?
Couple more guys.
So yeah, this is actually the first game of my whole life, college or NFL, that my parents they weren't able to make it. So
did they get in touch with you? I'm sure right.
Oh yeah, they've been watching and texting and stuff. But yeah, I knew they'd be kicking themselves a little bit right now.
Are you superstitious at all? Like you hit the game winner the day they don't.
No, I mean they've. Am I superstitious? I mean, just a little stitious, whatever that
Good
joke
callback.
is.
Good callback.
But yeah, I mean, I've had great game winners with my parents there too. So, whatever happens, happens.
You were questionable going into this game. What did you do to get through it? And I know you were asked this, but what were you thinking when it's coming down to a game winner?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I got through warm-ups, I felt a lot better than I actually expected. I wasn't really working through as much pain as I thought. But yeah, I didn't get the full work week. Kicked a couple balls on Friday. So the rest of my body felt pretty fresh. But as the game wore on, I think my kicks got a lot better and better. And the extra point at the end and the field goal at the end, those were my best 2 kicks. And so as the adrenaline came in and I got more and more warm, I just felt like I was settling into the game much better.
Was there any uncertainty before you went out today, or was it, I'm going to push through it, whatever?
Oh, there was, I kind of Googled myself this morning and saw I was still questionable. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm still questionable, but I guess not. Like I knew I was at least 100% giving it a good go, and there could have been a chance, something would happen, but I was fairly confident I would play and make it through the whole game. But I was this is my first time, in the NFL with injury, so I didn't know how the communication aspect worked within the team, with the media and stuff. So that was kind of funny. I a few hours before the game, I looked, oh, I'm so questionable, and then.
It can be dangerous to Google yourself.
You said that you wished Emma good luck. You said that you wished Emma good luck. Did he have any words of wisdom for you or preparation or anything like that?
So it's so funny. He got this comment. He got this question on Friday after the game. After he beat your fellow Syracuse guys, they asked him if I texted him after the game, congratulations. And so now you're asking me now, and I have to go check my phone again. I'm not sure if he did, but I'll say the same thing he said, which is I don't know.